the Lord was doing favors. Blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few. Lost a few wages. Still coming rampant, misbehavior, flavors. Still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers. Still don't give a about who be the latest. Can't be locked up in them cages. Start living up to what the fuck you think your day is.
But hey, what about it?
So I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like. So I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh, yeah. See the crowd going air, they were like, oh yeah.
Bling, bling, bling. This man. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. Unless it costs a couple thousands or millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands of millions. And millions and millions and millions.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Denver Broncos. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now third down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun now on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for our Denver Broncos.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. The Broncos now at 2-5 to start play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Got his man. It's Dulcich. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Down right around the 25.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Broncos first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
2nd and 13. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. This one swung out to Williams. Touchdown, Broncos! Javonte Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And a short pickup to about the 25. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team. Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff as they run left side. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 18 big yards on that one and a Charger first. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory. You look at this Bronco defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it online, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this will stay at a 7-point game. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here as that will take off. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Dulcich. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making it
over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The first catch for Judy, good for a first down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it. No, he didn't. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the Chargers' 12-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy by the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Now Herbert off the bootleg. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a give up the middle. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for them so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because...
He rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Now he's loose at the 40. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career. And that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that. And even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
2nd down and 4.
Sharp's
got it left side. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown, so 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's taken in by Dulcich. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 of the 15. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Back to throw. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now back to throw. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Run back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now it's Herbert. He's got it. It's Spiller. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. DJ Chark. a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
17. Broncos 13.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. So the opening drive of this third quarter, they're trying to set the tone for the second half.
And without a doubt, they did exactly that. I've known coaches who have said the first 5 minutes of each half are so important to do exactly what you said, which is set the tone. I've also heard coaches talk about the first 5 plays. Let's go out and be aggressive right off the top. That's exactly what they did.
That's taken it around the 40. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Right back to him on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. That last play, though, not indicative of the night he's had running the football.
No, you're exactly right about that, because all through this evening, it's been their night, hasn't it? One play here, they get it against them. I wouldn't worry about that very much at all. Just continue to do what they've been doing.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick 6. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Running free at the 45. Off to the races. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Marvin Mims on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. It was DJ Johnson on the tackle. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game. It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him. And it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Broncos 13.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
He'll look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. 3rd and 20. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Deion Henley in there to bring him down.
A 4-yard loss. It's 4th down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. He may go. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
A gain of 15 brings up 2nd down at the 9-yard line.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. That's once again complete to Chark. Touchdown! DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Broncos 13.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
I think you can easily follow the thinking there. The pressure on the last play, it got to him, so they decided, let's get him out of there, bootleg him out to the right. Unable to complete the pass downfield, but the thought process, spot on.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Incomplete on the deep ball.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling this flag on that one.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Baron Browning, the one who brought him down. Now 2nd and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they can't bring him down. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Wow, 213 yards rushing now as he's done it on 22 carries. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Second and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Point after here coming up. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chargers 45, Broncos 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And nothing to speak of there after the catch as they get him right to the ground at the 37. Well, this game, it was...
Yeah, where the ops, I ain't ducking smoke. Kick it off, no, we tryna scout. Too easy, I'ma run it up with my eyes closed like Pat Mahomes. Red flag, I might send him home. Hail Mary, I send him long. Another touchdown, hit the green.